Hello everyone, I'm Shabari from hookedinloops.com. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button, and for getting updates of new videos, click the bell icon. By the way, don't forget to like, share and comment. I have made this beautiful crochet wall hanging and made a tutorial on this and divided the tutorial in two parts. I have already uploaded the first part of the tutorial where I showed you how I made the graphghan using tapestry crochet technique, and today I will be showing you how to make the ears, nose, flowers, the necklace and the border. So let's begin with today's part of the tutorial. In my previous video, I showed you till this part of the wall hanging where I made the bunny body and the head. Today I will be showing you how to make the ears, nose and the remaining part of the wall hanging. So let's begin with the ears. For this project, we have taken the 4-ply acrylic yarn and a crochet hook of size 3 mm. Okay, so let's begin. At first, we will make a magic circle. Then in the magic circle we will be doing 6 single crochet stitches. We will pull the tail of the magic circle to close the circle in this manner, and then we will begin the round 2. We will do 1 single crochet in the first single crochet of the previous round, and then we will mark this single crochet stitch with a stitch marker. This is necessary because we are not closing the circle, but we are proceeding without closing the circle. So we need to mark the first stitch of every round to avoid confusion. Okay. And then in the next stitch, we will be doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches. So this is the pattern. In the following stitch, we will do 1 single crochet. And then in the next stitch we will be doing 2 single crochets, that is an increase. Repeat this pattern for one more time, that is 1 single crochet in the next stitch and an increase in the last stitch. Okay, we will take out the stitch marker and then we will begin the round 3. So in the next stitch, which is the first single crochet of the last round, we will do 1 single crochet stitch and then mark this with a stitch marker as this is the first single crochet stitch of this third round. Okay, and then in each and every stitch of the previous round we will be doing 1 single crochet. Okay, we will begin the round 4. Take out the stitch marker and do 1 single crochet in the following stitch. In this round also we will repeat the third round, but first we will mark the first stitch and then in the remaining stitches of the previous round we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those. Begin the round 5. So take out the stitch marker and then in that stitch we will do 1 single crochet stitch and then we will mark this stitch with a stitch marker like this, and then in the next stitch also we will be doing 1 single crochet stitch. So in the first 2 stitches we did 1 single crochet in each one of those. In the following stitch we will be doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches. So this is the pattern. Okay, that is in the next 2 stitches we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those. And then in the next stitch we will be doing an increase. we will repeat the pattern for one more times. After the row 5, we will begin the row 6. So take out the stitch marker, and in that stitch we will do one single crochet stitch. In the next 2 stitches also we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. So we began this round with 3 single crochet stitches. Mark the first single crochet stitch with the stitch marker. Okay, and then in the following stitch we will be doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches, and then we will repeat the pattern. Okay, that is, in the following 3 stitches we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those, and then in the next stitch we will be doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitch in that particular stitch. So we will repeat the pattern for one more time, and the row 6 ended. The row 7, 8 and 9 have got the same pattern. So we did the first single crochet stitch and marked that with a stitch marker, and then in the remaining stitches we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. So this is the row 7. And the row 8 and 9 are going to have the same pattern, so we will quickly do that too. Okay, done. Now we will begin the row 10. So we will take out the stitch marker. And then in the following stitch we will do one single crochet stitch and mark that with a stitch marker, and then in the following 3 stitches we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. Okay, so we began this round with 4 single crochets. In the next stitch we are doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches. We will repeat this pattern, that is, in the next 4 stitches we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. And then in the following stitch we will be doing an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches in that stitch. We will repeat this pattern for one more time, and the row 10 is now completed. We will begin the row 11. In that stitch we are doing one single crochet stitch and marked that with a stitch marker, as this is the beginning of the 11th row. And then we will be doing one single crochet stitch in each and every stitches of the previous round. Okay, so the row 11 ended. Now row 12 will be a decreasing round. So we will do one single crochet stitch in the first stitch and mark that with a stitch marker. In the following 3 stitches also we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. So we began this round with 4 single crochet stitches, and then we will be doing a decrease in the next 2 stitches. That is, we will insert the hook in the following stitch, draw the yarn through it, insert the hook in the next stitch and draw the yarn through it, and draw the yarn through the 3 loops in the hook. So this is a decrease. We will repeat the pattern, that is, in the next 4 stitches we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. And then in the next 2 stitches we will be doing a decrease like this. We will repeat the pattern for one more time, and the row 12 ended. We will begin the row 13. This is also a decreasing row. So in the first 3 stitches we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those. Don't forget to mark the first stitch of the round, so we will be marking the first stitch, and then in the next 2 stitches we will be doing a decrease like this. We will repeat the pattern, that is in the next 3 stitches we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those, and in the following stitch we will be doing a decrease like this. We will repeat the pattern for one more time. So the row 13 ended. We are left with 2 more rows. So row 14 will also be a decreasing round. So in the first 2 stitches we are doing 1 single crochet in each one of those. Mark the first stitch of this round, and then in the next 2 stitches we will be doing a decrease and repeat the pattern. That is, in the next 2 stitches we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those and a decrease in the next 2 stitches. We will repeat the pattern for one more time and complete the row 14 quickly. Now we are left with the last round. In this round we will be doing 1 single crochet stitch in each and every stitch of the previous round. So begin the round with 1 single crochet stitch and mark that with a stitch marker. Don't forget to mark the first stitch of every round with a stitch marker like this. So quickly complete this round of 1 single crochet stitches. And then just take out the stitch marker and complete it with a slip stitch in the first stitch of this round, followed by a chain 1, and just cut the yarn leaving a long tail. We need a long tail because we will be stitching the ears to the graph garn pattern we already made using this particular tail. So make it long enough for better stitching of the ears. So the ear is now ready. We will now stitch it to the wall hanging. Now since this is the front side, make sure that your stitching is quite neat. Doesn't matter how you stitch it, but it should be neat and clean. Okay? I'm not good at stitching, but still I managed to stitch it quite neatly. The stitching should be quite tight so that the ears do not come out of the wall hanging, and when you are done with the stitching, just weave in the loose ends. Okay. So this ear stitching is done. In the same manner we will be stitching the other ear too. So quickly do that in the same manner as the first one, and the ears are attached to the wall hanging. Now let's make the nose. We will begin this round with a magic circle. We will be doing 6 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. Close the magic circle by pulling the tail of the magic circle. Now we will begin the row 2. So in the first single crochet stitch of the last round we will do an increase. That is 2 single crochet stitches in that particular stitch, and then we will mark the first stitch of this round with a stitch marker, and then we will be doing an increase in each and every stitch of the last round, that is 2 single crochet stitches in each and every stitch of the previous round. So we will quickly complete the row 2. We will begin the row 3. So in the first 3 stitches of the last round, we will be doing 1 single crochet in each one of those. Don't forget to mark the first stitch of this round with a stitch marker. And then in the next stitch we will be doing 3 increase, that is 3 single crochet stitches in that next stitch. And then we will repeat this pattern one more time. Begin the row 4. So in the first 2 stitches of the last round, we will do 1 single crochet in each one of those. Mark the first stitch with the stitch marker. And then in the next stitch we are going to do an increase, that is 2 single crochet stitches. And we will repeat this pattern, that is 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and in the following stitch we will be doing an increase, and then we will repeat this pattern. Then in the last 2 rows, that is in the 5th and 6th rows, we will be doing 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So total 24 stitches in the rows. Okay, so we will quickly complete the last 2 rows, which are exactly the same. We are in the 6th row. This is the last one. We will quickly complete our 6th row. At the end, take out the stitch marker and slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch of this round, followed by a chain 1, and just cut the yarn. And with this, the nose pattern is complete. Ears and the nose are ready. We will now stitch the nose to the wall hanging. So I took some fiber fill to fill up the nose, and now just stitching the nose to the wall hanging in whatever way you feel like. Just make sure that it's quite neat and clean. Your work should be just perfect because this is the front side of your wall hanging, and the stitching should be quite tight. It should not come out easily. Okay, so do 2 or 3 rounds of this stitching in the wall hanging so that it's quite tight. Done. Now we will be making the flowers. So it's quite easy. Make a magic circle first. Done. And then just do the petals. We will be doing 5 petals. So for the petal we will do a chain 3. Then in the magic circle we will be doing 3 double crochet stitches. And then chain 3 again, and simply slip stitch in the magic circle. So this was our first petal. In the same manner we will be doing 4 more petals. So chain 3, then 3 double crochet stitches in the magic circle, and then chain 3 and slip stitch in the magic circle. So this is the pattern. Make 3 more petals or anything of your choice. And after doing the last slip stitch, just do a chain 1 and simply cut the yarn. The flower is ready. Pull the loop. Now pull the tail of the magic circle to close the magic circle, and the flower is now ready. Okay, weave in the loose ends in the magic circle like this. So make as many number of flowers as you want for decoration. You can make one flower also, or you can make bow, anything. Just decorate the top portion of the bunny. Just stitch up the flowers. So my stitching is now complete. We will embroider the nose of the bunny. So I have taken a very light pink colored yarn and just embroidered the nose in this manner. So it's quite easy, isn't it? You will get the written direction for this entire pattern in my website www.hookedinloops.com, so you can check that out. So the nose has been embroidered. Now we will take the black colored yarn and just do the outline of the nose for the detailings in this manner. Isn't this cute? And then we will embroider the eyes of the bunny. So the bunny is sleeping, so I made a closed eyes. We will do the same thing on the other side of the face. Now we will do the border of our wall hanging, because we need to make the loop through which we will be passing the stick. So at first, slip stitch the pink colored yarn in the first single crochet stitch of that border, and after the slip stitch we will be doing chain 9. We are making the loop, so for that make the chain 9. And then slip stitch in the same stitch. After that, in the following 9 stitches, we will be doing one single crochet in each one of those. Now do the counting properly. Okay. Now divide your wall hanging stitches to make at least 3 or 4 loops at the top. This will balance your wall hanging and hold the stick properly. After 9 single crochet stitches, in the next stitch we did a slip stitch and then chain 9, and then again slip stitch in the same stitch. This pattern is quite simple, I mean this border portion. Then again in the following 9 stitches we are doing one single crochet in each one of those. Now basically you can skip this loop making border. You can simply pass the yarn through these stitches and around the stick to form the loop around the stick. But I wanted a neat and clean loop system for holding the stick together to the wall hanging, from which the sticks can be removed easily. So I made this kind of border. So the top portion is now completed with a loop in the last stitch. Now in this side of the border we will be doing one single crochet in each and every stitch of this round. We will quickly complete this side border and then move on to the lower border, which is exactly the same as the top one, and then we will do the fourth border, which is exactly the same as the second one. So I have completed the fourth border nearly, and at the end just slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch of the last round, followed by chain 1 and cut the yarn. So our pattern is now finally completed. Weave in the loose ends and our bunny wall hanging is ready. At the top I added a string for hanging the wall hanging. For that I took the yarn and slip stitched in the second last stitch of the top border and started doing as many number of chains as I wanted, and then slip stitched in the other side of the border and then chain 1 and cut the yarn. So the hanging portion is also ready. For the necklace I took a yarn and passed few beads through it, and then pass the yarn through any hole or of the between the double crochet stitches and turn your work and tie a knot between the two ends of the yarn. At the end of your work, don't forget to weave in the loose ends and make your work neat and clean, because along with the front, the back side should also be neat and clean. So our wall hanging is now finally ready. We will take the sticks. I bought this from the local market. Pass the stick through the loops in this manner. Do the same thing at the for the top of the wall hanging. So finally our wall hanging is complete. Weave in the loose ends and it's just beautiful. With this my tutorial ends here and my pattern is complete. Don't forget to check out the last video where I did the tapestry crochet part of the graph yarn. I hope you liked this video and it was easy to follow. If you liked this video, then please hit the like button, comment in the comment section for any queries. I will answer all your queries. Also, I have a website at www.hookedinloops.com. You will get the pattern there very soon. So stay tuned and subscribe to my website, and my channel is filled with crochet, fabric, clay art and many other crafts. So subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a great day.